Hello and welcome back to another special night in the transfer window. I'm here on We Are Tottenham TV, the Football Terrace, Henry Talks Football, and the Don, the man. That is the craziest picture I've ever seen in my life.
It's not my feed, by the way. I don't know why that's on there. I don't know why that's on there.
Why are you looking at that?
You don't want to know why that's there. But
oh my God! How much is?
I'm just scrolling through my transfer feed. That's what I'm seeing.
And Hugh is here with us. We're again brought to you tonight by Match Bingo, so big up to them. And look, they're giving away some amazing prizes tonight. Any one of you that signs up and buys a Match Bingo card for the England's women's game that kicks off in an hour's time, you can win £350 tonight, plus you'll go into the prize draw to win a mystery shirt from Mystery Jersey King. That's what they're called. I can't believe I got all that right. We're not even rehearsing. We're pros here, people. But hit the like and the share button. There's loads to talk about tonight. We're looking at Gyökeres to Arsenal, Man United and Mbeumo. The Isak deal, is it still on? Some rumours it will be. Plus, we're speaking to these two future jailbirds about their illegalities in the pursuit of Gibbs White. But before we go any further, like, share, subscribe. But gentlemen, how are we all? We all well and good?
We're doing all right. Marinakis is putting us all through the mill, but I think we're doing all right. I'm pretty happy with how the transfer window is going, and I'm pretty confident with Thomas Frank coming up as a new manager in the new season. I think Spurs fans with potential new investment are getting excited for the season, but with all this legal stuff hanging over our heads, it's hard not to, as a Tottenham fan, fear for the worst. We're always expecting the worst, aren't we, as Spurs fans?
Yes.
And as much as we won that Europa League, we've got a new manager, money's being pumped in, but you will just get that feeling as a Tottenham fan. Is it going to go wrong at any moment? And that's kind of the feeling we have.
You say it's going to go wrong at any moment. Hugh, what's your take on this? Do you think Spurs have done something
They've done nothing for a week. We were here last week celebrating Morgan Gibbs White, and it hasn't happened. Obviously, progress is a process.
Don't talk to us about transfer having happened, having talked about it. Don't talk to us about it.
We're going for bigger deals.
They got Noni over the line. What are we talking about?
Gyökeres has been in the pipeline for 6 months.
No. He's moved out of his house in Portugal today.
Okay.
Yeah? And as a result,
I see CNN.
we can see
got
it's
the removal
confirmed.
van out there.
We've got a whole host of players to unveil, so I would imagine there's a schedule.
Oh, some breaking news here. Breaking news from Sam C reports. Benjamin Sesko. Oh, I hope this is true. Please, I can't read it. You read it, please. I'm getting emotional.
So Benjamin Sesko is open to a move to Manchester United despite no European football. United have been tracking him apparently for 3+ years. United have told potential new signings they will still need to sell in order to buy. Arsenal have held talks recently, but they've been described as complicated. Obviously now they're going for Gyökeres. And United have also submitted another bid today for Brian Mbeumo, seen as a separate deal. Terry thoughts Benjamin Sesko in a Man United shirt.
Look, all summer when Arsenal were linked to him, I said I think that Gyökeres is the better player, but I had no qualms with Sesko. I think he's got a good touch. I know a lot of people keep speaking about his fundamentals being bad. You're going to see them. You're going to see them improving a better team. Are we better than RB Leipzig? I don't actually know. The answer
Probably
to that question.
Not.
But I like Benjamin Sesko. I think there's a very high ceiling. I think he's a very talented player. And look, would he have been open to Manchester United if Arsenal had gone in for him? No, he'd be moving to them. There's no doubt. But he hasn't got that dream move. United might be one of the only options for him. He definitely wants out of RB Leipzig. I like him as a player. So, look, someone here, Rumble, says Terry wants Arsenal sloppy seconds. But at the end of the day, we're not talking about me getting a wife here. We're not talking about a wife. What we're talking about is the fact that Man United need a better striker. Is he better? Is he better than Rasmus and Xerxes in terms of putting balls in the back of the net? My personal opinion is yes, he will be. At the right price, at the right wages, this will be a good deal in my personal opinion. Not amazing, not groundbreaking, he isn't world class, but I'd be happy with this deal.
What about the fee though? Oh, go on.
But the report there says he's open to move, but you have to sell to buy. You have to raise the funds to get him in.
Yes.
Who are you going to sell? Who's going to get? Who are you going to get to raise the money? You're looking at Anthony, Rashford. Are you going to get the fees for them though? Are you going to have to release them on loan deals and all these kind of things?
Maybe not. And look, this is something I've been getting a lot of stick for this the whole window, and I'm still not quite sure why. I don't want to sell these players at a loss, because if we sell them at a loss, you won't have a body to play, get some games, and you won't have any bloody money to buy any new players with because we've got financial problems. But still, I still think we're going to sell a lot of those players. How much money we raise is another question. So that's the only stumbling block. Ask me about the player. I like it. Are we going to have the money to get the deal done?
What about the fee, though?
The answer is I don't know.
You're going to be talking 70, 80 million euros. I mean, Arsenal got put off by the price tag. I think Garnacho, I think Chelsea are very keen on him. Rashford probably going to be a loan deal. Barcelona obviously want to get him. Anthony, I think at this point you take anything for. The main question is, do you still need a Sesko when you can't Brian and Wayo play in the 9? Can't Cunha play in the 9? Haven't you got Xerxes already?
We need a number 9. Xerxes started to improve last season, but I don't think he's ever going to be a prolific goal scorer, in my personal opinion. But I do like what he could bring to the team. Rasmus Højlund, for me, he needs to go. I've got no qualms with him. I've got no anger towards him. Nothing along those lines. I just think his confidence is shot. I don't think he's going to improve at the club. So for me, look, everyone knew I wanted Gyökeres as number 1 choice. I would have preferred Ekike, but massive teams in better circumstances have come in for them. The great thing about Sesko, though, is if he comes in and does well and we improve and then we have the ability to sign somebody new or sign somebody else, what we can then do is you can potentially get another striker next year because you've still got someone that's young and still developing in that way. So, look, for me, I like the link. But right now, it's a link. It's the player is open to it. We've got to sell players. We've still got to work out what a fee would be. Because, again, can I see us dropping 70, 80, 90 million, which is what Leipzig will quote in Arsenal? No, I don't think that will happen either. The player, I like. Will the deal happen? I'm not convinced right now, if I'm being honest.
Right, I just want to say hello to my people. We're live, we're exclusive, and we are sponsored by Match Bingo today. Please do get involved. There is a link in the description box below to win yourself £350 and a mystery jersey from Mystery Jersey King. Now, we're talking transfers.
Yes.
We're talking links with Benjamin Sesko being linked to Manchester United. We'll be touching on a whole bunch. Get in the comments to let me know what you want to talk about. I'm just going to interject on the Sesko comment.
Go on.
You're definitely going to pay the money, because there are very limited amount of top forwards available in Europe, and the ones that are available have sort of chosen their bed already.
So, by the way, if we've got the money, I think we'll be forced to pay it. My point is, I don't know if we'll raise the money. I don't know if we'll literally have the money to do it. I'm not sure.
That's my point. I find it hard to believe
Rashford,
no, yeah, if we can sell them, if we could get 40 million for each of them, say across the board. Well, we might.
I think Chelsea.
You won't, because you're on the wages. You have to get that money, and you got to have someone pay the wages as well.
Maybe we'll see.
It's going to be impossible.
We'll see.
You have to loan them out.
I mean, people said it was. I won't use the word impossible. You could be right. Impossible's too far. Why is that? People said it was impossible that Mbeumo was going to pick us over Tottenham or Newcastle.
Yeah, but that's
so I'm not going to go with impossible.
That's a player decision. This is a financial fundamental. This is different. Villa were maybe the ones who benefited most from Rashford. No chance they're paying that amount of money. What club is going to pay 40 million plus? How much are they on? 350?
Well,
it's not. It's
Aston
not
Villa.
feasible.
Aston Villa were willing to do it. Rashford said no to them.
Well, they were willing to pay 4 million plus the wages.
Well, they were willing to say. Well, we don't know exactly what they were going to offer him. We don't know what Rashford's willing to accept, because some of the stories have said that Rashford is willing to take a pay cut when you read them, but he didn't want to go to Aston Villa. Barcelona want him, and we'll see. As I've said, we may not sell the players. I'm open to that. Would I use the word impossible? No, there's definitely a chance, but it's difficult right now.
Okay, that's fair enough. Maybe impossible is the wrong word. Highly unlikely, put it that way. I can't see you splashing, because don't you have to sell just to afford Mbeumo? I know you're getting him in, but don't you have to sell to afford him as well? So you're getting him on the basis that you're assuming you're going to raise money for him.
No, we had about 100 odd million to spend. Plus, we've made about £20 million through the sale of the sell-ons of Elanga and the young fullback that went to Real Madrid. There's a few other players' names I now forget. There's obviously the £5 million that's we've already been given for Sancho from Chelsea. So we've raised around 20 million through those individuals. Sancho's already almost gone, according to sources in Italy, where he's going. That's £13 million back in terms of salary. I'd have liked more of a transfer fee. We're probably going to break even on that because we still owe money on him. So we'll see what happens. As I say, I'm not sitting here going, oh my God, we're getting him. This is definitely going to happen. But there's a chance. And I'd like Sesko. I like him. I think he's a good player. We'll see what happens. But if you are right. If we don't sell, we ain't getting him.
Yeah, I can't see. I mean, I'll be shocked. Fair enough, he's interested, and that shows the size of Man United, the fact that even though you're not in Europe and you had the season you had, he's still interested. But I just can't see, unless the whole United in financial struggle and strife is overblown, I just can't see how you make the financials work. If you are in a situation you have to sell to buy, I think it's going to be nearly impossible to raise the money. I think it's going to be the money that they're going to be demanding. I can't envisage it. Apparently you want like 50 million for Anthony. There's no club who's going to pay that. Rashford, I don't think there's anyone going to pay money for him and the wages. I think Garnacho, apparently your asking price is 70 million or something ridiculous like that. You're not going to get anywhere near that fee for Garnacho.
I think they'll get a big fee for Garnacho. I think Chelsea are interested.
You're not going to get, I don't know, maybe.
Okay, what do you class as a big fee, like 60, 70 million?
You're not going to get that.
Why are you convinced about it? Is it because they put the shirts on? Like the Villa, is it because they've put different shirts on and they're sort of trying to make it known to the world that they're not happy?
Why am I not convinced?
Because Garnacho.
Why do you think that clubs won't pay for Garnacho?
The big money, 60. Why is he worth 70 million?
70? Who said 70?
He said that's the big fee. That's apparently what they're asking for.
What would you say is a big fee? Because I
can't see anyone paying more than 40 million.
50 mil is fair, isn't it?
I think they pay.
Is it?
It's like a Madueke level player.
Yeah, okay, based on that, I agree.
Like if Gibbs White is 60, Elanga's 55.
Gibbs White is a lot. But you showed a lot more. He was nominated for player of the season.
Madueke.
But you don't need. Sorry.
No, go on.
No. But you don't need all the money to buy a player straight away. So if you sell Garnacho for 40, would you say 40 million's fair?
40, yeah.
Okay, so you get 40 million. You buy Sesko. Say it comes in at 70 million. One of those you get the cash in for instantly when you sell. The other one you're going to amortise that 70 million over say 4 or 5 years. So the initial cost this year, the money's there to do it. We don't have to spend £70 million cash instantly because you amortise it. So from a profit and loss perspective, forget cash for a moment. From a profit and loss perspective, which is what it's all based on, not net spend, it is plausible and it is doable because if Liverpool get all the signings they're after this summer, I think their spend could reach somewhere in the region of 400 million. That's only an 80 to 90 million pound direct cost this season for them. So can United do that? Yes. Where it becomes precarious is if all the new signings flop and you're still at square one next year because you can't keep buying because you end up running out of money. So, look, as I say, Sesko is one to keep an eye on. We do need to sell, but I still think we'll raise a decent amount of money. And when I say decent, the most United have ever raised in one summer was last year. That's 100 million. We're not great sellers, typically speaking. So
plus they're academy graduates, aren't they? So there'll be 100% profit.
Yeah, well, any player that's a graduate academy or you don't owe any money on. So if we sell Harry Maguire this summer, he'd be pure profit because we don't owe any money on him. So any footballer that you don't owe money on is pure profit because there's no outgoings connected to them. We've got a few super chats here. First one says, I think we have the money. We just need to tally the books up with wage bills and previous instalments. Things will change when we start moving 2 to 3 players, is what Rev says here. Why are you guys so aggressive? Sorry, why is that guy far right? Who's far right on the screen?
That's me.
It'd be you. So aggressive. What team?
What team? I'm a Spurs fan. Come on. Why am I? I'm not aggressive. I think it's
aggressive.
I think the deal's it's going to be nearly impossible to do. Like I just feel like the fees that they're looking for to sell the players and raise funds to get Sesko, I just can't see it happening.
I hear that. The other Man United deal today that's closing into completion. Our third bid's gone in. Man United said it's the final bid. Is £65 million for Mbermo. What are we saying to you? A good bit of business at 65 million?
I think it depends what the wages are. What are the wages?
They're saying about 180.
I mean, yeah, look, United are desperate and they are going to have to pay a couple of players more than I think they would have hoped to because of what's happened last season. He's quite dependable and, there's no, as far as I'm aware, Africa Cup of Nations this winter for him to be involved in. So...
Because he hasn't qualified or because...
I think so.
Yeah, they haven't qualified.
So there are positives to it. I like him. I mean, he was someone who I was thinking about in terms of the sort of backup for Saka, but it's unrealistic, I think, to expect him to play backup.
Yeah.
So why not? He's obviously held out for United as well. which is, it's positive for United fans because he obviously wants to be there, and it's not just about the money. But I think everybody knows where Manchester United stand these days, and it's quite difficult to get them to, or to get players to believe in what is, it's a dream, really. It's a pipe dream. It's a long project or a process that's going to have to take place for United to get anywhere near to where they were before. So
they have qualified, by the way.
They have. Oh dear.
It's Cameroon. It's you're going to lose Onana.
Then I don't know.
Onana and.
Honestly, it becomes a little bit.
I'm not worried about losing Onana, mate. I'd rather him be gone.
I thought they didn't qualify, but they have.
Yeah, that's not good then. I mean,
I think it's phenomenal business, in my opinion.
Phenomenal business. At 60 million.
Yeah, at 60 million. 60 million for a player who's been improving year on year ever since he's come to the Premier League. He got nearly 20 goals. He got 20 goals last season, didn't he? 21 goals.
21
how many of those are pens?
Ever since he's gone to the Premier League, I thought in the first season he actually didn't have a great goal scoring record, but I remember watching him and I thought this guy's a real player because he would cause so much havoc in defences. I remember he was always hitting the post and stuff, and I remember saying if this guy learns how to finish and starts hitting the back of the net, starts hitting the corners, he's going to be a top quality player. I think the last 2 seasons he's really started to do that. I think the season before last, he got 12 goals. Last season he got 21 goals. I think he's entering a new phase in his career where he's really in his prime, and I think he's really developing into a proper top-notch player. So I think, considering Madueke was 50 million.
How old is he? How old is Mbeumo?
24, 25?
25, yeah.
24,
he's younger than
24.
I thought. Yeah.
I think it's great.
I think he's a bit older than 24. Sorry, he is
25, 26.
Born in 1999, so 26.
26.
Right.
About to turn 26.
He's at his peak. These are the peak of his powers, really. I'll say it's quite exciting prospects to have Mbeumo and Cunha already sort of ready to go.
It is. Look, you put a tweet up there a second ago. 132 million on them both. Well, I mean, look, it's around 60. It's 127 million for them both as the base fees. It is a lot of money. At the same time, though, I'm not going to get carried away this summer. Whether United sign good players I like or whether we sign players I'm not too sure on, because I'm not going to lose my mind too much. I'm equally not going to get overly excited. But I don't remember the last time Man United went out in the summer window and bought 2 players that were in the top 10 goal scorers in the Prem last year, 2 of the best performers in the Premier League last year, who were still at the peak of their powers, and have brought them in and both want to be here. The last time we signed someone that was at the peak of his powers and killing it in the Prem was Alexis Sanchez, and he didn't want to be a Man United player. There's a difference there. So I'm not really too worried right now what rivals have got to. I care about your opinions. I mean, people banter in it and people digging into it. Let them say what they want. For me, the next player I want us to focus on is actually Ollie Watkins. And I think we spoke about this last week, because I prefer Ollie Watkins to Benjamin Sesko, actually, maybe in the short term. Just because in the short term I prefer it, because I think he's ready now. But I also look at it and think it will be 3 of last season's top 10 goal scorers from the Premier League in our team. And United are not filling all our holes this summer, no matter how well or bad we do. And I think if you add those goals from all 3 of them to our team, we'll win more games. It will be an element of papering over cracks, but that's what's required when you've got such a long project ahead of you. And I still think there's too many Man United fans living in cloud cuckoo land that think a good window or 2 and we're back. I think we've really got to think, we've really got to think harder about that. We've got to really sort of strap ourselves in and realise this is a long and bumpy ride if we ever get back, right? And there's no guarantees of that. So
I don't think United fans are prepared for that, though. I feel like a lot of United fans are, like, you're obviously quite a patient approach, but I think a lot of United fans are already, like, let's say you don't have a fantastic start to the season, the daggers are going to be out for Ruben. Last season, painful towards the end, losing the Europa League final.
Yeah, you'll get that from some fans online, but that's for
Do you think like the match-going fans?
No, the match-going fans, it takes a lot for the match-going fans to turn. Online fan base, look, I'll call it out bluntly. If you're right now blaming Ineos and the Glazers for us being bad, and then in 4 weeks' time when we lose a game, you're putting it all on. This is what will happen. They'll put it all on the manager. And someone like me will say, our owners are killing us. The owners don't pick the team. The owners don't coach the team. We will forget all this Ineos stuff. We'll forget all the Glazers stuff. We forget about the Glazers every year once the ball starts being kicked. It's crazy. If we don't give this manager a good enough summer where he can make a marked improvement, we'll foul next year. Sacking Ruben Amorim isn't going to make us better. I believe I've got as close to empirical fact as you can get. We've sacked multiple managers, one after the other, for failing on the pitch whilst being run poorly, and not once have we improved and maintained it. So the idea of turning on a manager again, we can criticise him for making mistakes, but turning on a manager, I think he's purely, it's the media will love it because it will become more popular to do that. There'll be money in it, there'll be clicks, there'll be views, the newspapers will make their money, TalkSport will be making their money, talk about the manager. Everybody will forget about the ownership and what's put us here again. I'm going to try my best to not put myself into that position. But in terms of these two deals, before we move on to other clubs and subjects, I'm happy with them, but we still need a lot more goalkeepers, strikers this summer. But look, viewers, and I know it's a bit weird for some of you watching on a huge channel, the Football Terrace, We Are Tottenham TV, and Henry's channel. We're live on all together, okay? So make sure you're liking, make sure you're subscribing, and you're getting that done. Terry knows Staffy is right. This is a Football Terrace thing. I'll be very quick. Staffy's right about what? Staffy has said we're done 100% forever. Maybe he is. It's great if he is. Well, it's not great if he's right. It's terrible if he's right. I hope that he's wrong, yes. But I don't quite know what you're saying. But Staffy's getting cooked on a Football Terrace tomorrow, so tune in. In relation to... I want to speak Arsenal for a moment because it's got a little bit quiet the last 2 days, and I think the... sorry, We Are Tottenham TV. And, well, you'll like it, wouldn't you, old Emery boy?
It's pretty Arsenal fans, aren't it?
Do Tottenham fans in your community think he's an Arsenal fan?
Absolutely. No.
They do.
I'm a Chelsea fan, Liverpool fan, Newcastle fan.
Look, I don't personally think he's an Arsenal fan, but definitely...
You've seen me in Bilbao, mate.
No, I obviously don't... I know you're a Tottenham fan, obviously, but there is a lot of Arsenal glazing going on in the channel.
It's not necessarily glazing.
You do glaze. You just glaze.
It's just...
Arsenal,
No,
biggest club in the
Henry, I do
country,
think
yeah?
you're being impartial
They
because
can't
Arsenal
stop
are a good
talking
team.
about us.
But-
They're obsessed
I
with
think
us.
you got to be honest.
It's going to rub a lot of Tottenham fans the wrong way. That's all it is, of course.
You got to critique and be honest when you need to be honest. But the whole Gyökeres saga, Hugh. I mean,
Yes, let's talk about
today,
this. Let's talk about this.
CNN Portugal putting
What?
up posts of him with a removal truck outside
Yeah,
his
you're
house.
excited about him banging goals left, right, and centre.
Boy,
Your
apparently
rivals,
he has
literally
to be,
this close for 3 years. Yeah, we're about to step
Is
over
it
the
enough,
edge.
though? Is it enough?
You tell me. Do you think it's enough? Would you like Gyökeres in your team?
Remind me
Would
of...
you like
Yeah,
Gyökeres in your
what
team?
Gyökeres
It's a yes or a no. Just tell
Gyökeres
me.
in my team
Yeah,
and being
Tottenham.
enough to win the league is two different things.
Would you
Oh,
like
yeah,
him
of
playing
course.
for your team?
But is
How
it-
many goals do you think you get in your team a season?
Yeah, 20 plus.
And how many? So he's going to get more
with
for us,
Liverpool-
obviously.
We'll get on to Liverpool in a second, but with them going out and potentially getting an Alexander Isak, is it enough Gyökeres?
Gyökeres,
Let's
get
talk.
him in.
CNN
Yoki.
Portugal reporting there was a truck outside
Yes,
his room.
yes,
There's
he's
there's
moving.
apparently
He's
3
off.
extra flights
He's
on
off.
the flight to Singapore for
happening.
your pre-season tour.
Yep.
And he has to be registered by what, Sunday before you fly for your first game in Milan?
Welcome the Yok.
How confident-
Knock, knock.
how-
It's the Yok.
How confident are you that
Can't
he
you
gets
see?
done?
I'm over the moon, mate. We're back. Yeah. The title beckons. Champions League glory or Premier League title or manager gone. One of the three. I'll take any of them because at that stage we're moving. Right? If he doesn't really complete this puzzle by bringing in, the £60 million striker, new winger of your choice, 50 mil slapped on a spare from the looks of things.
Potentially Eze as well.
Potentially Eze as well. Defensive backup. Got a couple of kids in Mosquera in this. We're active, and it looks like we're in for another midfielder as well. I know that you've seen the links. Yeah, there are reports coming out of Germany that we're not stopping there. We're not done. We're going
Paulinho.
bigger
I did
than
see
ever
that.
before. Paulinho. Yeah. Welcome to the Os.
That makes
Paulinho.
perfect sense as well because he's 30 in his prime.
You just signed Norgard. You're not going to get Paulinho.
I think
Why?
You just got Zubamendi, Norgard, Rice. Why would you get Paulinho on
you
top
can
of
have
him?
you can have Zubamendi and Rice in the 8, and then Paulinho and
And
Norgard in the
then you-
6, and then you got Odegaard and Eze in the 10.
Who in the 8?
You could put Wanyeri there, Rice there, Zubamendi there.
You just
sure
signed
you're not an
Norgard.
Arsenal fan?
I'm just
Norgard. You're not going to
talking
sign
logically.
Norgard or Paulinho. You wouldn't sign both. You're going to sign another defensive midfielder.
Why not?
Yet again. How
not?
many defensive midfielders can you have?
You know Arteta loves it.
Oh
He
my
loves it.
God, he's ruining
How many
football,
centre backs
this
has he
guy.
signed? He signed like 15
You
or
sound a
something.
little jealous.
Got a favourite
You sound a little
profile,
bit
for sure.
jealous.
Jealous? I'm not jealous. We have a European trophy. What have I got to be jealous about?
fine.
What have I got to be jealous about?
Okay.
In terms of Gyökeres, just remind me, how many goals did Darwin Núñez get in Portugal?
No, don't do that.
A lot.
Don't do
A
that.
hell of a lot.
33,
You know,
I
he
think.
got about over 30. How many penalties did Gyökeres score last season? About 14. Something stupid.
It's better to
So
score
it's
them,
a
though, isn't it?
ridiculous
It's
amount
better
of
to score them,
penalties.
though,
Can I ask
isn't
you a
it?
question about penalties then, bro?
Yeah.
You know when it comes to Harry Kane's goal scoring record, have you
Yeah.
minus all the penalties off it?
He's probably still one of the top goal scorers.
Yeah, but have you minus all the penalties off of it?
Oh, but you can see Kane is so much more than just penalties.
then you watch Gyökeres then.
Huh? I have seen Gyökeres. He's like Haaland. He's like a Haaland light, which is fair. But he's playing in Portugal, right? And Portugal is obviously a lot easier league to score in than the English league. We know that. We know that a lot of his big percentage of his goals last season were penalties. And strikers like Darwin Núñez, who killed it in Portugal, have come to the Premier League and completely flopped. So just because he's banged it out in Portugal doesn't mean he's going to come to the Premier League.
I'll tell you what the difference is.
The way Liverpool and City are moving, I wouldn't get too excited just because you're getting
I will get excited. Don't worry about us, right? We're different levels, different expectations. This is copium from your lot, right?
What phase is this for Arteta?
This is copium from your lot.
What do you copium? What phase is it?
The facts are, right, that if you look at the stats, and I know you're keen to look at the stats of Darwin and compare Gyökeres' time in Portugal, what you'll see actually is a consistent progression in Gyökeres' finishing ability, meaning that year upon year he becomes more clinical, and while his XG improves, so does his goal record. Darwin Núñez had 1 year. That was the blip. Unfortunately for Liverpool, they bought into it and copped him for a whole lot of money. But actually, if you look at his XG in the stats, it was an anomaly as far as the 5 years go. So what we're getting here is someone who is actually at the peak of their powers and potentially improving in a team who are clearly not as good at creating chances for him as Arsenal will be in the Prem. I'm convinced that he's going to score a bag of goals, and I can see everybody else panicking when they realise that we are a step closer, because we're inches away already. This guy should be able to...
You weren't inches away last season.
This guy should get us over the line in one of the major tournaments.
Liverpool signing Florian Wirtz, Liverpool signing potential. I'm not going to get Isak, maybe they do. If they do get Isak, I think Isak's better than Gyökeres.
Just to throw something in there, Harry Kane scored 89 penalties out of his 216 Premier League goals,
which would make him 19th in the all-time goal scorers.
What's that? 45% of his goals.
That is right. I'm sure that's not true.
According to the transfer market, that's
45% of his goals.
He did not. 45% of his goals.
I don't
were
think
penalties. That is not accurate.
I'm only got Henry.
That is not accurate.
Hang on.
Are you an Arsenal fan?
Henry Wright did this, not me.
How many penalties did Harry Kane score in the Premier League? Total penalty. I don't know if it's total scored in the Premier League or total career. I'm trying to find out. That can't be, because the most penalties ever scored
56. Yeah,
so it's less than that.
89 Premier League penalties. Nonsense.
That might be career penalties.
Let's just leave it there as a Henry Wright fact. Look, I think Gyökeres is going to be amazing for Arsenal. I'm not going to sit here and throw any shade. I wanted him at United. I think he's going to break that trend that's sort of because of Darwin. We say trend, it's Darwin Núñez that started it, of Portuguese strikers, Portuguese players not working. There was a Portuguese player bought from Sporting not long ago that was scoring goals for fun. Came to the Premier League and continued.
Bruno Fernandes
continued scoring goals for fun. It's funny how it's funny how those Portuguese players are left out of the conversation to push a narrative.
Because it's Arsenal.
Most people have not watched Victor. You are an Arsenal fan. Most people have not watched Victor Gyökeres play enough. No one's going to claim he is perfect. No one is saying he's the regen of R9, but he's very competent on the ball. He's got a good first touch. He can dribble. He can take people on. He creates his own chances. The only area that I would probably concede that looks a little bit techie is his heading, okay? But outside of that, he really is a top striker. And Arsenal, look, Arsenal fans have been panicking in my chat the last few days. Where is he? What's going on? Look, when Ornstein says it's done in principle, the likelihood of it falling through is so low. I'd stay relaxed. I'd stay excited. I'd stay happy, man, because I think it's brilliant. But you don't think he's going to have as good of...
Look, I think he's a good striker, and I'm sure he'll get goals. Is he going to take them to the league title? Is my opinion. I struggle to see it, considering how the other teams you're challenging with are moving in the market with the players they're signing at the moment. I don't think he's going to take you closer. You had a big gap last season. You know, you say you were inches away. You weren't inches away last season.
We were a few injuries away as well. Okay. No striker for half the season. Saka out for a third of it.
So now injuries does
it does help. If you should know.
I know exactly, but you dismiss that when I say it.
You have your best players out.
You dismiss it.
No, we're not talking about that.
I know, but I'm just saying that's my point. Anyway,
Saka out, no striker. We're playing Mikel Merino up front and getting to the semi-finals of the Champions League. I think if you add Gyökeres, we're going to be okay.
And if Liverpool have added Wirtz, they've added
Wirtz, who's never played in the Prem before.
Yes, but he's one of the best players in Europe in the Bundesliga and the Champions League. I know Gyökeres is a good player.
Championship experience. Relax. physicality.
they're getting Ekitike
England,
as well.
Bacon. Yeah, we've been here before.
Bacon.
Look,
You making me hungry now. Oh,
Gyökeres has done well. I'm just not certain he's going to be enough by himself to take you to the title.
I mean, look, if it was that we should be worried about Liverpool, I think
and
that.
City.
Right, I think City have got a lot of proving to do to themselves, even that they're on the
So
level.
they have proving to do when they won four.
Well,
they've won four leagues in a row.
You can only go by your sort of last performance, and last season City were a lacklustre, second-rate side of themselves.
Season?
Sorry?
And you were how many points off Liverpool last season?
No, I'm talking about City, you said.
Yes,
right?
but you're saying you only go by your last performance. You
Yes,
said.
yes.
Right, how many points off Liverpool were you then?
Well, no, I'm saying against Liverpool, we haven't lost in both games last season.
Okay.
So that's not actually the worry. The worry is getting over the rest of them, and Gyökeres will help with that.
Okay, I'm just saying I'm comparing you to Liverpool and City. I'm saying the
We've
stuff
been
they've
above
made
City for a minute now. Come
for a year.
Second twice in a no, it's two. So
Sorry, 1 year you've been above City. Am I wrong?
Yeah, it's 1 year.
we've come second. How many
One.
times?
But they won it.
Yeah,
Every
Liverpool.
time you come
City won it
second,
4 in a
they
year.
won it.
Right.
Okay, all right. I'm just trying to
Rodri
say
done his ACL, he's
we are
back
as
now.
consistent
Rodri's
a
back
team
now.
as there is in the league. All right.
Okay, but are you going to? Is it going to be enough to topple the likes of Liverpool and City
I
and
think so.
City?
I think so. Yeah. If you add an Eze and a Gyökeres, I don't see why not. Especially if you're adding, if we go and add a Paulinho as well. Honestly, I can't see how anybody scores against Arsenal. We've got 5 DMs and 4 centre backs. Yeah.
You got a DM that also plays striker. So it's crazy. But midfielder. Viewers, look, let us know what you think across all platforms. We're going to do some super chats here across all our platforms. Then we're going to talk a bit about match. We've got to play darts, me and Henry, as well tonight. We're playing each other at darts live on the air. This super chat here says, someone get Henry an Arsenal jersey, bro. Shake my head. You got some super chats there, haven't you?
Yeah, I got a super chat.
We'll go to Sim first.
Malware says, Sim, assert your dominance against these peasants. We are European champions. Let them know.
I want to point this out, right? You have got the title right now. When you're looking at someone who's won 3 Champions Leagues and a treble here, don't chat to me about.
We'll leave you out of it, Tara. I don't mind. We'll leave you out of it. I don't mind. I don't mind.
Yeah, I'll let you guys get on with that.
So Femi says, I see Henry the same way I see Terry, both objective while supporting their clubs. Put that in your part and smoke it.
Yeah,
and
that's the way I am.
I don't know how to pronounce this name. Dwayne Brown says, go on the far right. So that's
me.
Sim.
I don't like being called on the far right. I keep having associated with the far right. I don't like this.
You do get your transfer news from GB News.
Go on the far right. How you don't have the same take on Wirtz as Gyökeres? Thoughts?
I'm a massive look. I'm not saying. My point being, Liverpool are well above Arsenal last season. They've added Wirtz to that. Gyökeres is a good striker. I'm sure he'll get goals for Arsenal. Is it going to be enough to breach the gap to Liverpool when they're also now signing maybe one of Ekitike or Isak? They've just got Wirtz. They're maybe looking for other players as well. I don't know. And City, you've got to add City back into that. Rodri's back. They've signed Cherki. Haaland's probably going to be back on form next season. Like, you've got to have 2 top teams you're challenging with. I know you finished second, but Poch's team was close a few times, but they never got there. And despite signing Gyökeres, is that going to take you to the title ahead of Liverpool? I think you're still third at the moment. Even with Gyökeres, you're still third.
Can I play devil's
in my
advocate
opinion.
here? How many players?
Devil's advocate is the Arsenal fan.
How many players do you think City need to beat Liverpool to the title this season?
How many players does City need to beat Liverpool
are
for a
City
title?
closer to Liverpool than Arsenal are?
No way.
Yeah.
Delusional. Delusional.
They won 4
have you
times
watched
in a
City's
row.
defence? No, you see, you're living in the past. Wake up, catch up, right? Watch them recently. They're a totally new entity, all learning.
They're
all learning about each other.
Okay, Pep's a genius. He'll work it out.
Oh, okay.
So you're essentially saying...
he's won. Are you denying
There's
that?
nothing I can say about that.
Okay, fine. Yeah, fair.
So you think it will be Liverpool, City, Arsenal, and then everyone else?
I think City and Liverpool are going to battle out for the title. Arsenal will probably finish third. Yeah.
Can I ask you a question on that? Just how far third? So a point off the top, 10 points. Because last night, yesterday afternoon, Hussam said that he thinks Arsenal will finish around 12 points behind the leaders. Like, how far behind them?
Yeah, sounds about right. Sounds about right to me.
Fair dues.
What did they finish? How many points did they last year? 10.
No, well, I don't know how many points it was in the end. I think they finished, 71 points, and Liverpool was on 85.
It's hard. You've got to look at it more the difference when the league was won, because Liverpool went up. Liverpool were on yachts and drinking, and even Arsenal, when they knew they couldn't win the league, they were rotating before those Champions League games. So it's hard to look at the points total there. But viewers, look, give us your views, give us your opinions. I want to again shout out Match Bingo, our title sponsors today. The women's game is kicking off in around 20 minutes time, and if you buy a Match Bingo card tonight, we're going to put one on the screen to play in that game. One, you can win up to £350 and a mystery shirt from Mystery Jersey King. We're actually going to open one here and now, actually. But you get yourself signed up now, £350, and you can win a free shirt. So scan the QR code on the screen or click on the link that's in our descriptions. Support Match Bingo, support our channels that you all clearly love and like and subscribe to, and get that done. You do need to be over the age of 18 to do it. But let's open up this jersey. I got Strasbourg last week. It's very good. Viewers, give us a prediction. What shirt's in the mystery box?
At least be a good league. At least be like a La Liga team.
What shirt is it going to be, viewers? Let us know.
I've got a feeling it's going to be Barcelona.
I reckon, it's pink.
Oh.
Is that Verona?
No.
It's Puma. Puma's the make. I like Puma.
It's a Palermo shirt.
Palermo.
Oh.
Cavani's old team.
Let's open this up.
That is nice.
Nice pink shirt.
And we only had one entry last week, didn't we?
I love Spanish football, man. That's a joke, ladies and gentlemen. It's a joke.
Actually, it's quite nice.
Look at that.
Oh, that is beautiful.
Old Wild West.
Old West Palermo shirt. Man, I like that. I'm liking that.
Pink to make the girls wink as well, eh? Look at that bad boy.
Lovely. Old
So
West
yeah,
Palermo
look.
shirt. Look at that. If you want to win one of those,
You guys can win one. Look, me and Henry, though, we're going to go play each other at darts now. Let us know in the comments section who you think is going to win. The
that big
boys are going to be
moment has
commentating.
arrived.
We're talking Isak, we're talking Ekatike when we finish this game. So stay with us, hit the like and the share button. But come on then, Mr. Henry.
right.
Mr. Wright. Let's do this.
We're having a practice throw. Who's got the app on their phone?
Sam Morrissey, super chat from Sam Morrissey, says Gyökeres is a good player and he'll do well at Arsenal, but he won't score as many goals as people think. He gets goals from transitions and pens.
That's also true. He likes to play in space. Okay, well, let me just get the app open. I'll move in.
Let's get the darts ready. Let's get the darts ready, people.
301 or 301?
We need 501.
501.
One game of 501.
Alright.
Right against Table Terry.
Come on now.
Terry.
What's it called, mate?
Table Terry.
Table Terry.
I don't know why it just come to my head. Couldn't think of another word beginning with T.
And the Henry.
Can you guys rank Palmer, Saka, Wirtz and Bruno?
Okay.
Says Zed.
There we go.
All right, we are kicking off with the darts.
What was that? Can you guys rank
Terry starting. Go on.
Palmer, Cole Palmer, Saka, Wirtz and Bruno.
26.
Palmer for me. Out of the four, I'd take him Palmer first.
26.
Then
We call that
then
pub
Saka.
darts in my circles,
play.
Terry.
Palmer,
We call
then
it pub
Saka.
darts, that.
Then Bruno, then Wirtz.
Let's play. Me and you play, let
26.
them talk.
Right, what was the first score?
26.
What about you?
Terrible.
Sorry, what is it?
You need to rank Cole Palmer, Bukayo Saka, Florian Wirtz and Bruno Fernandes.
Jesus.
I go Palmer,
22.
Wirtz,
22.
22, Sim.
22.
Right, let's have a little go.
23.
What?
Oh, I did.
Oh, it talks.
It does. 1 minute.
Oh, no.
Okay.
26 again?
1, 20.
Awful. Awful.
Right, Terry's made a
Okay.
good start in the darts.
He's got
Saka
right,
always.
26
Dixon says Saka.
Is Saka? I think Palmer's the best out of all of them. He's just a freak when it comes to goal contribution. Saka is fantastic,
40.
but there are just some games. Was that 20 what?
40.
40.
Yeah.
Sorry, Palmer went 18 goals in the last 18 of the season.
The only
with one
reason
goal.
why I'm putting Palmer in the top is because every final he has played in, he's turned up.
He's a big game player.
Right.
Is Saka a
Euro
big game
final,
player?
two assists in the Conference
Triple
League,
12,
2
20
goals
and
and an
18.
assist in the Club
Club
World Cup.
Oh,
Equaliser in the
20
Super Cup.
and 18,
equaliser in the
74.
Charity
He's
Shield.
on
Saka,
375.
it's very close. You can flip a coin between him and Saka.
375s on Terry. He's
Saka
averaging
has
a
carried
42.
Arsenal. I know you may not have got the silverware to back it up, but he has carried you.
He has. It's true. And I think taking the pressure off, getting Madueke there is going to help.
So you'd have Florian Wirtz over Saka.
8.
That is horrendous.
He's on 430. I would have Wirtz over Saka. I think Wirtz has got a bit more
Based
potential.
on what?
Yeah, well,
I know you haven't watched
Leverkusen.
Wirtz.
I've watched him a lot. I actually watch a lot of
How is Terry-
Bundesliga.
Yeah?
I actually watch a lot
Oh,
of
so what's his
Bundesliga.
stats from this year then, man? What's his numbers
stats?
then?
Actually, don't know. One sec.
One sec.
95. So he's on 280.
95. Come on.
That was
now.
a great score, Terry.
Getting my eye in now. Getting the eye in now.
His numbers actually weren't that strong, but you got to remember he's had an ACL. He's recovered unbelievable from it. I think he's one of the most talented players
38.
in Europe.
Pretty decent.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's why he's commanding such a transfer fee.
What I'll give you about Saka is he doesn't miss a bloody game.
Was ever doing the score?
Yeah, I've got it. He's on 392. Henry's on 392.
So,
20 and 0. He's on 248. He's on 1,032. But remember, Wirtz was part of a team that went invincible last year, a couple of years ago in the Bundesliga. You know?
yeah,
And they got to Europa League.
Some people in the chat are just saying, why are you always so delusional? Saka also had an ACL.
When did Saka have an ACL? Remind me of that.
36.
Oh,
Yeah,
what?
got it.
He was out for like 3 months.
356. That wasn't an ACL.
What was it?
I can't remember. Was it an ACL? I'm trying
He's
to.
got a big scar on his knee where they've ripped open for the surgery.
111
Silence, all quiet on the Western Front. He
Was that
doesn't.
one?
He doesn't like facts. This one. This is what I'm realising.
Wait.
He's
When
not
did he
into
get?
facts.
When did he get an ACL?
Factual information and Spurs
When
fans.
did he get an cruciate
They don't go
ligament?
together.
When did he get an
It's an
cruciate
MCL.
ligament, Dan?
Mate, look, Google's your friend. Yeah, he was out for 3
What?
months.
That's not
Yeah?
ACL's a 9 and 10 month.
Yeah, it was an MCL.
Oh, MCL. Yeah?
Okay, there we go. An
Oh,
MCL.
okay.
So I
right.
thought you
Does
were
that
talking
not,
about
does that not qualify? as he's out for
No,
months?
he
Crying
had a
out
bump
loud.
in the knee. All right. I'm talking about Wirtz had an ACL. He's on 299. He's on 299.
Catching me now.
Oh, so 300. Okay.
All of a sudden, the Dark Knight Right's got his hand in.
Right, what are we talking? Henry's on 300. Terry's on 247.
20, 111, and 1. So 20.
I want to leave myself in a
four.
big fish.
Who's your money on, lads?
Poor hand again.
Your predictions
One.
in the
Terry's
chat.
on 196, and Henry is on 300.
Right, we've
It
got.
fell out.
Look, Saka's your star boy. I hear it, but he still doesn't turn up in the big
21,
moments. I feel.
He doesn't. I love
Doesn't
it.
turn up in the big moments.
Saka doesn't turn up in the big moments.
No.
Okay.
Would you
Mad.
say Saka's better footballer than Palmer?
276.
He's much more dependable, yeah. Much more consistent, yeah.
Is he a better footballer?
Consistent.
Like? Is he?
Oh,
Okay,
triple-
so you
Saved him
say-
the last throw.
Depends what you class
Wow,
better as.
triple-
What are your
triple
metrics
20.
for better?
Well,
Yeah,
goal
I can finish on
contributions.
this now, can't I?
you can. You got.
Winning-
It'll come up
winning
with what you can.
winning
How
big
you can finish.
games.
Winning big games.
When-
That's a club thing, though, isn't it? That's a team thing.
No, but like I think Saka.
Throw your darts, come on, we'll talk after.
I think he had respect when he scored when he won in the Madrid game.
Is that
The
triple
return
three?
leg.
Mm.
38,
was 47.
45.
45. Oh, is it just 1-3?
Oh no, it's 9.
Yeah, triple. Yeah, 47. I got here.
Yeah, 47.
229.
Shambles. Look at this.
229.
Terry's running away with it. Henry,
Terry can finish triple 20, triple 20, double 8.
you're
Go on,
slipping
Terry.
behind.
How do you know that?
Like
Says it,
Tottenham
triple-
in the Prem.
Either that or he's Luke Littler at maths over
Triple
it.
20. Okay. 2. What was that? 5.
Chat, where are we? Where are we, chat? Haaland.
2, 5.
Haaland's getting less goals than Gyökeres. You've heard it here first, mate. I've had enough of this. Hugh, what's harder, winning a trophy for Arsenal or winning the Bundesliga with Leverkusen? Probably winning the Bundesliga with Leverkusen.
38, 40.
Arsenal should be winning
45,
trophies
18,
every other
triple
year,
20,
like
double
95% chance.
That's bullseye.
So
46.
He's on 184.
Gary Neville from Timu. Who's that?
He's got 1. 0.
That's
And
naughty.
that one as well.
Naughty that is. That's naughty.
Boy, he's opening the door up here.
I am.
Yeah.
I'm bottling it.
Got
I'm
two.
going
He's got 2.
Spursy.
126. Terry's. Oh, it's 19. He loves the 19s, Henry. Another
Much better
19.
than it.
Oh, triple 19!
Aesthetics really blind
95.
these guys.
He's on 89. He's on 89.
Don't worry, it's because it's
How did
Arsenal
you
as
get
well.
that quick?
you
I've
know?
got it
They're
here,
happy to talk
Henry.
about us. They want to make money from us,
I've got a
but they don't want to give us any
calculator.
credit.
Don't worry.
They're also terrified of
Oh, he's
us
taking
actually
the lead,
arriving
19,
and
triple
showing
19.
who we
No,
really
Ray
are.
Johnson,
Yeah.
back post.
7. What is that? 19 and 1.
I'm bottling it. Bottling it.
27.
He's on 99. Henry's on 89. Henry's overtaken him. Here we go.
what's the
Triple
finish?
19, double 16. Harry, here's for a. Gone. You got the triple. No! Oh, that was close. 20 and bullseye.
What's
20
what would that
bullseye.
Zayn? What are you talking
Oh,
about? Don't do a
5.
what?
No, you
What?
can't.
What is that?
17, is it?
What's he known for doing?
19.5.
What, talking trash?
48
Saying
he's on.
mad stuff. I can't think of anything else he's known for.
So 8 and double tops.
Who?
Don't worry, don't worry.
1,
Not you, not you, not you.
0.
Snoop Dogg investing in the Swans. Watch out, Cronky. Yeah?
He's on 78. 78.
double
tops. What we need?
You got 20. Or,
48.
yeah, whatever. You're on 48, so you could do 8 double tops, 0. Is that double 8?
That is a double 8. Yeah.
1 minute. So you're on 1 minute. 1 minute. Double
You're on
16 for the
30.
finish.
Double
16 for the finish.
No.
Oh, that's so close!
Oh,
That's so close!
that is unlucky.
So close. Well, so you're on. Yeah. 0. Okay. You.
Treble 20.
What
He's
is
on
this
32,
fucking
Henry.
advert in the way?
Oh, it's 12. 1 minute.
Try and do
20.
a bit more on a dartboard.
20 again. Oh, 5. Oh, triple 1. So 44 you're on.
So I got 3 darts at double 16.
Double 16. Go on, Harry. Go on. Oh my God! So close. Oh, 16 double 8. Oh, 11.
Stop it.
What's that?
5. You're on
27.
5.
Oh,
No, you're on 5. Yes, one of the
One
worst
double
scores
two.
to be on.
the madhouse.
44. Oh, what is it? Oh, 0.
Oh.
20.
20 double 12. 5.
Downplaying. Oh, I see. No, I'm doing the opposite sign. I'm upplaying. I'm upselling
19, that's
Jokeris.
Double 10.
I'm just convinced that people are
Double
underestimating him
10.
massively.
Oh,
He's going to score
15.
20 plus next
You're
season,
also on
guaranteed.
5.
If he doesn't,
You're
I'll be shocked.
Oh, this is never going to end.
So it's 1 double 2, yeah?
Yeah, 1 double 2 or 3 double 1. That's bust.
One time I don't want to hit a 20, I do hit a 20.
1 double 2 or 3 double 1.
1 double 2, yeah?
Yeah. 20. This is 5 is the worst score to be on. It's literally the worst. You're never going to finish. Go on.
Nathan,
Mate.
I've got you. Send me a DM.
Go on. Okay. Oh, is that double 1? No, 0 0.
Nice. It's out.
Just need to get the 1 on this dart.
Are you two having troubles like we were before?
Triple
Yeah.
1. You're
No, I've got
no,
one. You've got
just
the
one.
one.
Just a
You've got
1.
the one.
That's
Double
good for
to
you.
left.
That's good for you.
Yeah, it's fantastic for me. We're going to be all over this like tramping hot chips.
Double 1. You're on 3.
Fuck's sake.
Oh, that's horrendous.
1 and double 1.
It's on.
Both, both.
Double 1.
Oh, he's only got to done it. Sensational. What a
I'll
finish.
shit your hand for that. What we got left?
What a
Double 2.
finish.
Double 2. Go on. No. Oh, he's getting
So
closer.
close.
Oh, bust.
It's nice if the first one doesn't make you a bust, you know what I mean?
Double 1.
Oh my god.
Oh, well off the board there. Oh, it's hit the rim.
That was terrible. That close was that?
So
I thought
close.
you got it. I thought you got double 2.
No, he didn't.
Oh,
It's
well,
so
we still
close.
haven't.
Come on.
Because he was close. Because he got the 1, double 1, double
Clapping for close.
2. You're
Double 1.
Double 1 now. Oh, he got double 18.
But, so
Double
you
18.
bust, you have to go back to
Bust.
double 2, I think, yeah.
Yeah.
That was so close. So
We'll have to do
Double
closest to
one.
the ball zone.
Oh, the rim again. Oh, 20.
That first
Should we
dart.
have one more go and then go closest to the ball?
Yeah, go
Yeah,
on.
we'll do one
Alright.
more go. Just otherwise we could be here for a turn. We've got to get back to the content.
Double 2. That's triple 2. That's a bust.
All right, but 3 darts here.
All right, here we
To
go.
win it.
Right, lads,
Double
today's stream sponsored by Match Bingo. Please check the links in the description box below and get yourselves a Match
so
Bingo
good.
card for the
Double 20
Sweden
above.
against
One
England
dart each.
women's game, which kicks off in about 8
leave
minutes.
my dart in
You've got
there.
about 8 minutes to get yourself a card, and you'll be entered into a prize draw where you can win
Mystery shirt.
one of these mystery shirts from, what are they called again? Mystery Shirt Kings. Yeah?
Mystery Jersey King.
Mystery Jersey Kings.
And if you sign up for this card, the usual top prize is £250, but for this one it's £350. So an extra £100.
Also, who's going to get closest to the ball here? We're
All right,
going
let's
for it.
go.
Henry
Who we got?
first.
Henry
I recommend
Go on, mate.
getting
Closest to the
involved
ball.
because you've got quite a good chance.
Oh, it's not bad. It's not bad.
Horrendous.
Oh!
Nah, Terry wins.
I don't-
What?
That's
No,
pretty
no,
insane.
hold on.
Another free throw.
One more.
I think we've got to go again. We're about the same.
That is the
I don't
same.
give you the win there.
That is
We're about the same. No,
Go
I
on,
want
go
to be fair. I want to be fair.
Well, you go first this time.
Okay.
Oh! 25.
You've got to hit a ball. You've got to hit a ball.
Bullseye, you lose.
And I've already got a dart in there, so it's gonna
Yeah, you've got to hit the ball.
Bullseye or you
You've
lose.
got to hit the ball.
Well done, Terry.
See, look, I never get beat by Spurs in real life, but my team couldn't do it. Good game, mate. Good game. That's all right, mate. It's all right, mate. It's all right.
World
Where do we go?
class. World class from you both.
Thank you very much.
Top class finish. Cherry,
Speaking of top class,
through to the next round.
I am. I know. Again,
Only a few of us can say that.
speaking.
Oh, is there actually a next round? Oh, yeah, cool. So I'm playing.
Big tell. Who are you playing?
But
We've got to play everyone, haven't we? Round robin.
no, there's now a
Oh,
game.
the semi-finals. It was just automatically semi-finals.
Yeah.
So you're in the wooden spoon.
Wooden
Yeah.
spoon.
Okay.
I'm in the wooden
Third place
spoon.
player.
Arsenal, Man United in the final.
Well, Ben lost to Hugh.
Again,
I guess.
Rolling back the years.
Speaking of top finishers, we obviously all saw the news about Ekitike earlier on today. Big play being made by Liverpool. Still some rumours that they're not out of the sort of Isak race. There could be a sting in the tail. How do we view this, boys? Like in terms of, first of all, Ekitike to Liverpool, how much Sim is that a kind of game changer for Liverpool in terms of enhancing the goals, etc.?
Yeah, I think they have missed having a proper number 9 for a long, long time. They obviously won the league without one, so it's hard to say they missed one, but I think they could do with one. A different approach, a different kind of weapon to their armoury. And I think Ekitike is kind of very similar in profile to someone like an Isak. He's really good at like dribbling, running at players, really good at like shooting in and around the kind of the D or in the penalty area, which Isak is very similar to. Because I can understand why he's seen as an alternative to Isak. I think ever since Marmoush left Frankfurt in January, I think he really stepped up massively for Frankfurt, and I thought he became their main player. We saw firsthand as Spurs fans Ekitike against us in the Europa League, and he scored an unbelievable goal in one of the knockout games against us outside the box. This guy can take a snapshot from 25 yards and just bury it into the corner. He's pure quality, and I think people will be very surprised by how good he actually is. If you actually watch him as well, I think for the under-21s in France, he was actually banging the goals as well. I think he's going to be a fantastic signing for Liverpool. Obviously, I think Isak would be more of a game changer because I think he's ready-made and he's more used to the Premier League. Ekitike might need a bit of an adjustment period, and he might need to kind of get used to the league and his teammates, all that kind of stuff. I think Isak will kind of just come in and start bang goals straight away. But I think give him a few months, I think Ekitike is going to be a phenomenal signing.
Speaking of phenomenal signings, breaking news coming out from Ben Jacobs. An unconfirmed Saudi Arabian team is ready to make a world record €350 million offer for Vinny Jr. this summer. The player says he wants to stay at Real Madrid, but Saudi are feeling encouraged because he is yet to agree a contract extension.
Wow.
350 million euros.
So what's that, £280 million, something like 290?
We'll see if it happens. I wouldn't like to see Vinny Jr. leave European football now. I think he's got. I don't mean any disrespect to the Saudi league.
Surely Madrid take that though.
Yeah, I mean, Madrid might take it. The players got to want to go. I mean, both things have got to line up together. But we will. I wish they'd come in and offer 300 million for Højlund. Do you know what I mean?
Is any player? I don't think there's a single player in today's market worth €300 million.
You're worth what someone's prepared to pay for you, mate. At the end of the day.
We always get these kind of rumours about these big players like Mbappe. Where there was that big rumour they were willing to pay him something ridiculous like 10 million a week or something stupid. And like you get these big rumours, but I think at the end of the day, is Vinny Jr. going to go there? He knows he's writing off any chance he wants of winning his beloved Ballon d'Or if he moves over to Saudi. I don't think he would ever want to go there. I think, but. He hasn't signed this contract, and Madrid know as well. They've got a ready-made replacement in Rodrigo, just sitting there ready to replace him.
Well, it stops. The thing, if it does happen, it might stop Rodrigo from leaving. We can come back to Hugh Ekitike, the Isak situation. A lot of people now think it's done and dusted, and I think that's a fair way to think. But do you see? Is there a possibility here that something happens and Isak still makes his way to Liverpool, or do you think this is kind of it now, set in stone?
Well, initially they tried to sell Newcastle fans the dream that Isak was going to be playing with Ekitike. I think anyone with two brain cells knows that that's unlikely to have happened. Both too similar a profile. And we know that Liverpool are fans of the player and the player is open to the move. So what is his what's his price? 120 mil seems like a fair bid or a fair place to start anyway. And now you've got this situation which is sort of intriguing with Ekitike, where I see him like a hot potato. No one actually wants this player. In fact, being left with him is going to leave you out of pocket and with someone who you're not sure about, because, like you said, it's a talent, but it's potential that we're buying into. It's something that's going to, you know, like Sesko, probably come good in 2-3 years, whereas Isak is immediate. And, you know, you would think that if Liverpool can add a striker of that quality, that it is going to be game over for the rest of the league. So my view is, it's fascinating how Newcastle look like they've dropped a shoulder to get Ekitike in, and it's a little red herring for the time being. But I'm sure that, you know, with the player looking, or he's already said, like, he wants to play for a team who win European trophies. He is watching Gyökeres, his Swedish international counterpart, go to Arsenal. Maybe he's thinking, I'm ready to take the limelight, and it's going to be me versus you, Sweden versus Sweden for the title.
Yeah.
But whoever gets left with Ekitike, it's unfortunate, isn't it? Because it's not. It's not that he's not a good player. It's that he's nobody's priority.
If Newcastle have Ekitike and not Isak, that hurts them in the short term. If Liverpool end up with Ekitike, like, Isak's better than Ekitike. No, I get your point. I do get your point. It's a real injury. Should Newcastle cash in on Isak, because there are talks that he's not going to sign a new deal. There is a thought in football that in a year's time he might go anyway. He may not be worth as much in a year's time. An injury could change that. He might drop. Form could drop off. We all know he's amazing, but let's not pretend like we haven't seen that in football before. If they could get 130 million now,
you got to take the money.
You got to be careful though, because Newcastle fans at the moment are a little bit sensitive to the situation.
I know they are.
Thousands of comments. Oh, you're just a Liverpool fan spamming "you never walk alone" in my bloody comment section. But if you're Liverpool, I think you're right. 130 million, and then the add-ons, you're probably looking at another 20-30 million on top if he wins the Premier League, if he makes Champions League semi-final, if he gets a Golden Boot, etc. You're looking at 150 million pound. Probably deal. I mean, from Newcastle's perspective, is it the Coutinho situation where you go and buy two players and massively improve? But is there a striker out there on the market that wants to go to Newcastle that's better than Alexander Isak? I don't know.
No,
Probably not.
But money-wise, look, let's say they get 120 to 150 mil. That is it. It will help.
Massively.
They don't need the money.
Would you take 150 million for Saka?
You'd have to.
You know what I mean? But you wouldn't. You wouldn't.
Don't do that. It's different.
We had it with Harry Kane.
An academy product who's
doesn't matter.
6 years old.
Oh, but it will help. It will help you. It will help.
We had it with Harry Kane when City wanted to pay 130 million,
and we turned it down.
Well,
I do think it would be the same for Saka though. If Saka was going in, if he had 3 years left and next summer's got 2 years left, and there was, I'm only going by the rumours, if Saka was thinking of not signing a new deal, Arsenal would be stupid not to sell him, because the value is going to start to decrease. It's like with Liverpool. Liverpool should have sold Trent 2 years ago, and they would have got 60, 70, 80 million for him and been able to pump that into their squad. This is where you've got to get your business decisions right. And I saw a few United fans today tweeting, we're not a business, we're a football club. Yes, but all the clubs that you're advocating you want us to be like, run the football club like a good business. And I think you have to marry the two. You know, even if what you said last week, Hugh, there's a little bit of dodge here and a bit of dodge there, are they really getting those fees? Well, at the end of the day, they're getting away with it and they're trying to make their team win, and businesses do that as well. We know for a fact, I've never seen so many takeaways next door to each other with no customers in, and Bentley's out the front. I don't know what they're doing.
Do you guys think
chicken being sold?
Do you think Chelsea would take 150 million for Palmer?
Right now, no, because maybe no. I think they want more. They've got
like a 10-year deal.
They've got long time left on his contract.
Or City 150 million for Haaland.
So again, no, long time left on his contract. We've got to make if we're going to do the debate, the variables have got to be the same. If Palmer had 2 years left on his contract and was saying I'm not thinking about renewing, then yes, I think they would take 150 million, because that's better than 80 million a year later and nothing a year after that. So I think that's all Newcastle got to be careful about here. Is that by the way, if Isak says today I want to stay forever, then don't sell him. Like, of course, why would you? But
then if you get an unhappy player in the dressing room who wanted the move and downs tools, then Newcastle are going to be thinking, why don't we take the money? I don't think he will down tools, however.
agree.
But next year, how much you can still get a hefty fee for him, even with 2 years left.
I don't think you're
not going to get 100, whatever 130, 140.
130.
I think the asking price in the next year will still be 100 million if he has another year like he did. It'll still be at least 100 million.
And then you got the Kudus example. You just got him a year ago. They were turning down £80 million offers from people. It takes one bad year, one bad injury, and the point is this: if he isn't, if Newcastle know behind the scenes he's going to sign a new deal, I wouldn't, 100% renew it. But it's going to be an interesting one to look at for me in terms of the impact it has. I think it changes a lot of things if Isak goes to Liverpool versus Ekitike. I agree with you there. Viewers, let us know what you think. Let us know what you feel in the comments section below. We didn't mention something at the top of the show that someone pointed out in my comments a bit earlier. You know the Sesko link to Man United? Forget whether we can do it for a minute. Can you imagine the opening game?
Oh, it's going to be huge.
Well,
Gyökeres against Sesko.
Sesko, Amorim and Arteta are both under pressure to start well. The two teams and the rivalry we have anyway, and then Gyökeres versus Sesko. You know what you said? It can't happen. Football should make it happen.
I'd love that.
Just for the toxicity, the beautiful toxicity that was surrounding that game. It'd be amazing.
I can't wait. Gyökeres, it's time to land.
The Premier League know exactly what they're doing there. That's the starting, like the final game of the opening weekend. The Premier League know exactly what they're doing there.
I still believe it was fixed. That not the whole thing, but that fixture. Still believe.
Which one?
Man United.
Sky's monthly packages are going to skyrocket. Well, no pun intended. Skyrocket. Man United, Sesko, Gyökeres playing each other. The opening weekend. It's going to be so dramatised, that game.
Is it the first or second week when Liverpool play Newcastle? It's the second week, isn't it?
Yeah, the Monday night.
Yeah. I mean, listen, can you imagine? Again, just
Ekitike winner.
all these little things are going to be great. I think we're at the end of the show now, aren't we?
Yeah.
Are we done?
Yeah.
Listen, everyone who's tuned in, thank you. Make sure like buttons are hit. Make sure you're sharing and supporting these channels. Big shout out to Match Bingo. Still time now,
gang,
to get yourself sorted out.
Fraud. Fraud gang. Love to your mothers.
That's his channel, not Match Bingo, by the way. All right, he's talking to his channel. I just want to point that out, right? Match Bingo is sitting there going, "What's he saying? What's he doing?" No, he's talking to his channel. He's talking to the.
Much love to everyone for joining us and getting involved in the conversation. Next week, final darts.
Next week the final. Yeah. Me versus Hugh. Right. May the best man win.
Or is it the losers game next week?
Yes.
No, we do the losers next week. We'll do the final the last week. That's what we'll do. That's what we'll do.
Get that out of the way.
Listen, everyone who's tuned in, thank you. Take care. Goodbye. God bless. Shout out to Match Bingo. Get signed up now. The best game to play during football matches, darts games, whatever it may be. Take care. Goodbye. God bless. See you all soon. Peace.